So, hi everybody. I didn't even realize I was live. Oh my goodness. So, anyhow, I hope everybody's having a nice day today. It's sunshiny out there. It's pretty comfortable here. I don't know if I would say it's warm, but it's comfortable here. Um, I just thought I'd come on and have a time of chat because why not? We're all kind of sitting around, most likely, unless we had to work, in which case we won't be sitting around. We'd be probably standing somewhere and not online. At any rate, those of you who are home and are kind of bored and you enjoy my chat room, welcome. Let's chat about whatever you want to chat about. Right now, I'm working on a project and I thought I would work on it online because I can. Um, I am sewing a mask actually, but it's not just any mask. Hi, Wheatsy, how are you? I used to see you all the time in someone else's chat room. How's it going? I am working on a fancy mask. I apologize if I buffer for some reason. StreamYard lately does not like me very much. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're good. Glad you're doing fine. You're healthy and everybody's well with you. Your loved ones are okay. That's what we all want. You know, those of us that care about people, we want people to be safe and secure and well. I've been doing well other than my hip. I don't know what I did to it, but I feel like I don't know if it's my sciatic nerve or what's going on, but I'm in a lot of pain. I've been taking some ibuprofen, not ibuprofen, Tylenol. We're not supposed to take that ibuprofen stuff, but I've been taking some Tylenol for the pain. It's taking the edge off, but it's still kind of hurting. I was starting to wonder if it might be a cervical issue, but I won't be able to know that until I get into my gynecologist, which, as you know, aren't really seeing anybody at this point. So I'm just trying to manage it the best I can and praying that it's nothing majorly serious that could cause any long term problems. Because I really don't want to go to the hospital or to a doctor if I don't have to. Not in this case. Oh, I'm sorry, Weetsy. My condolences to you for your family friend. That's awful. I'm so sorry. There's so much of it. So many people affected. I was watching something from New Jersey about all these people that were affected and died, and oh, it's horrendous. Which is why I am going to do everything I can not to catch it. Which is why I'm sitting here sewing a mask. But mine's going to be not your typical mask because you know me, I'm Dee Dee. I don't do anything the typical way. I am a rebel with a cause. My cause is to prove that you can just be yourself and it doesn't matter what other people think sometimes. I will show it to you as soon as I'm done with it. Right now I'm sewing the filter into it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Still, I'm sorry. It doesn't make it any easier whether she had health issues or not. That's a friend. We don't want to we don't want to lose our friends or our family or even our enemies, really. If we have a heart, we don't want anything to happen to our enemies either. To be wishing evil on other people. So this, this will be my mask. But of course, I'm going to put my other mask on underneath it. This will be my mask. You like my little ruffles? Yep, that's what I'm going out in public with. Oh, yeah, I might start a new trend. You never know. But my filter, I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Did I sew it in? I probably sewed it in. I probably sewed both sides, knowing me. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, no, I can slip it out this way. My filter is right here. All it is an air conditioner filter. This one's folded and doubled over. I figure if it keeps the particles coming in and out of the air conditioner, maybe it'll keep it out of my lungs. But I'm not just trusting that. I still have this one. So I'll be putting this on underneath it, like this. And then I'll have this thing right here like this. And I will tie it around my face like this. And there we go. My new mask. And I can look all fancy and decorative going out, and my face is filtered. Ain't no particles getting in here because I don't go near people anyway. And if I see somebody come towards me, I walk the other way. I don't even let them near me. But just in case I turn a corner in an aisle or something when I'm shopping and there's somebody there and I can't turn away fast enough, bam, I'm protected. So that's my plan. Now, the hard thing is I don't have a laundry machine. I don't have a washing machine. I have to wash it by hand. So I would have to change my filter every time. Today, I'm going to be going to the grocery store, and they sell air conditioning filters there. The regular kind, like the accordions. And I'll be cutting it up into little rectangles to slip it on in here. And that'll be my filter from now on. But this is all I had, so that's what I'm using for now till I can get there and buy the other kind. But so far, whatever crazy darn thing I'm doing is working because I'm not sick. I don't have a tickle in my throat. I can hold my breath for 10 seconds. I want this thing. I don't want this germ. I'm not worried about it, Rachel. We've been getting our groceries since things started. Matthew goes in and gets them, and then I make him shower before he ever even touches the furniture. And then somebody told me today to have him wash his feet in bleach because I guess this thing lives on your shoes. I just have him take his shoes right off and leave them there till the next day because it only lives so many hours on your shoes. So he's not even allowed to bring his shoes in the house. That's how we're dealing with it. No, I don't want people delivering my groceries. I don't want everybody's hands on my groceries. My hands, and Matthew washed his. I'm not having some stranger that hasn't washed their hands handle my groceries. No. Carry bags. So, looks like there's a cat on the window. Hold on. Hi, what's your deal? Come on. All the kitties seem to be wanting in today, even though it's nice out. Come on, Neo. You can come in if you want. Bobo's in here. Mimi's in here. Bobo better not start anything, though. Bobo started on the other cat today. And I had to squirt him to get him out the door. Hey, Meech, stop being mean. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, whatever. These cats are something else, I swear. If I ever move from here, when I move from here, I am not taking Bobo and Neo. They are strays and they are staying wherever they stay. I am not bringing them with. I can't afford that. And they're constantly bothering my cats. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. But I have been in touch with Bobo's owner, Frey's owner. His name is Frey. And to that crazy person that likes to bombard my comments with craziness, I've been in touch through text with the guy, and we had a lengthy text yesterday with each other. And he explained to me that he just lets Bobo come and go. He has a styrofoam cooler in his garage with a hole so Bo can get in and out and he can stay in there and be nice and warm. But he doesn't feel that he needs to keep him indoors. He's just going to let him run the neighborhood. So he's going to keep coming to my house because that's where he's used to being. And as long as he's not harassing the other cats, he's welcome to be here. If he starts harassing them, then I get out the squirt bottle and out the door he goes. That's the way it's going to be. And that's what his owner told me to do too. So there you go. That's the plan, man. And I'm sticking to it. All right. So anyhow, so yeah, I got my little masks here. I'm all set to go out and brave the nasty powers that be out there. Might have my little filter over my nose. Where is the dumb thing? It needs to get up closer to where my nose is, actually. shake it down there so it's there. And then put it on like that and tie it in the back. Put the other one underneath. And we are ready to roll. Nothing's getting in there. Nothing's coming around and seeping in either. We got full coverage, people. Full coverage. And that filter goes from here down to here. And once I get the real filter, the white ones that are the accordion ones, then we're good. But like I said, since I am not going to be around any people directly, because I don't get near people directly, well, there you go. And at our grocery store, they have plastic shields up in front of them. So you don't get near the cashier either. The only germs you're going to be getting is transference by hands up on the belt. And by the way, the hand sanitizer doesn't do anything for you. This thing is not like that. It's not like a typical germ. It is I think they said it was a protein molecule encased in a fat. The reason for the soap is that sudsing up your hands breaks down that outer cell layer of fat on this germ and basically disintegrates it. It's kind of like how an insecticide works. Like when you spray an insect, I know this is gross, but it is true. That's why I don't use spray usually. It dissolves the outer layer of the shell of the insect and eats them apart, basically. Well, that's what it does to this awful, nasty germ, which, by the way, I should not get my door open. It travels through air. I don't need it getting in my lungs through my open door either. Am I still here? Can anybody hear me? Rachel, can you hear me? Anybody? There's 13 people here. Somebody's got to hear me, I'm sure. I know I blanked out. That's why I was asking if you could still hear me. My screen went dark. Poof. And then I didn't know if anybody was seeing or hearing me at that point. All right. So anyways. Let's see if this sends. Okay, that's sent. Anyone? Just say yay, nay, put a check mark. All right, good. Thank you, Desmond Wolf. Welcome. I've never seen you before. Hi, Peggy Lewis. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good to see everybody. Let me go grab my phone and I will return because my hubby's at work, and if he has to leave early or something, I want to know that it's time to go pick him up. Okay, we're at 41% charged. That's a good start, I guess. Oh, man, my back. Ugh. Oh, no problem, Rachel. I just wanted to make sure my computer didn't, flake out. That's all right. You didn't miss anything. You did not miss anything. If I can find it, there was a file I wanted to share with y'all about the situation. Let's see if I can find it or not. It was a very good file, though, and it was written by a nurse, I believe. I just rammed my hand on the top of a needle. That did not feel too good, let me tell you. My daughter's post on Facebook is, "The world needs a Snickers." That's what she said. The world needs a Snickers. Aw. Maybe I'll read this instead. My friend is autistic. He's high functioning. He's got Asperger's or high functioning autism, I guess they call it. So he wrote his opinion about what's going on. And of course, I won't say the name, but I will say the current situation. I call it the dilemma because that's what it is. It's a dilemma or however you say that word, dilemma. And this is what he had to say about it. So I think I'd like to be honest about this whole thing for a minute. I know that nothing I say here is going to speed things up or necessarily make things better, but I've barely said anything about it on here on Facebook and feel I have a few things to get off my chest about it. So let me start with one basic fact about myself in the midst of all that's going on. I don't think it's offensive or unjustifiable or even mean spirited to say I'm tired of it. I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of people when I say that too. I'm tired of it being the only thing I see when I scroll through Facebook. I'm tired of going out wherever I have to see signs up everywhere about it. I'm tired of seeing Christians put up that one scripture about locking your doors for a while God punishes people outside, as if that verse has any actual relevance to current events or is somehow connected. And even if it was, is that seriously what Christians should be doing right now? And I'm tired of the media spewing its complete and total BS while ruthlessly blending it with their political agendas and viewpoints and mercilessly beating us over the heads with it as if they're the only people we should be listening to. While I completely understand the reasons behind the set rules and guidelines established for the safety of others, I'm growing depressed over constantly being told not to hang out with friends or family, which has prevented me and the wife from being able to hang out with our own friends and family. After a while, it's easy to see the mental and emotional toll this takes on me as someone who is extroverted and loves being around other people. The wife and I are fine, and in some ways, actually, our marriage has grown and gotten stronger, but there's only so much time a couple can spend together in the house before they long for space or time with other people, depending on who you are. I find it a blessing that my job hasn't shut down yet, because I honestly don't know how I'd be feeling right now if it was. It took a while for me to really feel the effects of it and the stay-at-home order put in place here, but today I'm definitely feeling those effects, and it hurts to not be with friends. While my wife has been and always will be a large and significant part of my own personal world, my friends make up so much of it too, and right now it feels like I'm cut off from it. This stay-at-home order has forced me to be more productive and busy myself at home with things like writing, video editing, and streaming. But after a while, hanging out with friends just starts to feel like the best thing. So to conclude, I'm not trying to undermine the severity of this crisis or state that it doesn't matter. But I am saying that this crisis has taught me how important fellowship and meeting up with your friends really is in life, and that removing it altogether from the equation leaves a gaping hole. One can say that only God will truly fill all your needs and provide you with the ultimate connection. And while He is capable of doing those things, there's a reason why fellowship exists and why God Himself created it. So I believe that that shouldn't be disregarded either. Anyway, my rant is over. Hope you all are hanging in there, keeping in touch with friends and family, whether on the phone or through video chats. It can get lonely up there. Stay safe. This was from a friend of mine who, as I said, has high functioning autism. And I think he said a mouthful because honestly, I feel the same way. It really makes you appreciate stuff when it's taken from you, doesn't it? Ugh. Especially if you're an extroverted person. I don't know if I consider myself an extroverted person, but I am the type of person that likes to see people and be with them every once in a while. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back. I just remembered I wanted to eat. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to put this into the microwave and nuke it. Okay. All right. So, yes, I did not forget that I owe everybody a belly dance. I am at 190 pounds, y'all. 190.5. I think that means like 190 and a half, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of a dork when it comes to, figuring math type stuff and whatever. But I will belly dance either today or tomorrow. I will put the video up so y'all can see it. I did promise, and I plan on keeping that promise because I finally did get to my goal weight. It took a long time, but I'm there finally. From November to, what are we in? Are we in March or April? I think we're in April, right? Yeah, we're in April. So November, December, January, February, March. That's like 5 months. Good Lord. 8 pounds in 5 months. I guess it's progress. It's not as fast as I would like it, but at least it's happening, I guess. It's a good thing. So my next goal is 186, hopefully within the next couple months. I'm hoping by the end of April, but if not, hopefully by the end of May. I got to give myself a lot of leeway because I know how I am. I don't always achieve everything at the exact timetable I want to. So anyway, so does anybody want to chat about anything? Anybody getting bored and just want somebody to talk to? What good things are happening in y'all's lives? What are you learning about yourself and about other people while you're locked into, in a very forcible way, putting up with each other? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I showed this picture last night. I'll show it again. That's me now. That's how I look now. My little flood pants on. Thank you, Mommy Mars, for those pants. Again, they're very comfortable pants. Extremely comfortable. But it's a far cry from where I was years ago, that's for sure. You're making masks too? Okay, good. I know I have a lady online that's actually going to be sending me some masks that she's making. She's working on them. So, but this is my one mask that I just made. Slip this up over here. And then you just tie it around, and it's got the filter right in here. I'm going to put this one on first, so we make sure we got double protection, like this. That goes around the ears. This one ties in the back. Although I might put another tie on it because it's kind of hard to get it to tie the way it is. I accidentally sewed the tie in. But there we go. I got my little mask. It's good coverage from my mouth on down. I might have to repeat myself a lot because people probably can't hear me. But that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to put another little bit added tie on this one because the ties are just too little back here. But yeah, I'm all set. I'm ready. I'm ready to face this thing head on. There's no stupid germ that is going to take me out of commission. I keep hearing noises. It's just the thing that Matthew made, banging against the door. Today is our vegetarian shopping day. Food stamps have arrived, and it will be time to get some food. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to grab a fork here because I want to eat my macaroni. Get my cheese. Where did my cheese go? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see the cheese. Someone stole the cheese. Oh, it looks like we need some more cheese. Okay, I'm back. And no, this is not full. There's just a little bit of macaroni in there. Yep, filtered and ready to go. Yep. You're using I'm getting the accordion thing today. You're using the one from the not air conditioner, from the heater vent. Well, I guess maybe you could use one from an air conditioner. I don't know. No, from the heater, I think. Like a furnace. Or do you have another kind of filter? Some people are using coffee filters. Well, good for you that you're making the mask. Personally, I think it should be mandatory. If you are in public, you have a mask on, or you pay a fine. Yes, I know that's communism, totalitarianism, whatever, however you say that word. But we're talking life and death here, people. This is not something to play with. We got coffee filters, okay. It should be mandatory, definitely. It's not. In my state, it's not. And somebody had told me that President Trump said, oh, it's optional. You don't have to wear the mask. It's voluntary. Voluntary? You're letting people volunteer to kill me? Because that's basically what you're doing. I am thankful to God right now that at least we know that there are ways to prevent this from getting into our mouths, our nose, and our eyes. So since I know there's ways to do that, I am going to not go down without a fight. I got you, Ivy. I don't mean an actual mask. I mean some form of covering over a person's mouth and nose. That's what I'm talking about. I don't mean a mask that you can't get a hold of. Obviously, that would be a double bind, and I don't double bind people, but I see your point. If somebody can't get a hold of a mask, you know what? The government, the state, the city, the area, the county needs to start making masks available for people. That's what needs to happen. And even if it is, okay, all you seamstress women that sew, start making masks for the people in your neighborhood. Whatever it takes. Because that is what's going on in the Czech Republic. Why they have the lowest fatality rate recently of all of the areas that have this thing. Because every single one of them, by law, had to wear a mask. Or I'm pretty sure they were fined. And now their death rate has minimized. So why wouldn't we? But no, I get it, Ivy. If you don't have access to one, they can't make it mandatory. But they should provide access. They're all worried about making mandatory vaccinations. How about focusing on mandatory prevention first? And then you won't have to use so many vaccinations, especially on those of us who don't believe in vaccines. Me. Right. And that totally makes sense, Ducky. I get it. They should be saying that. And the medical workers should be the ones that have the mask because they're on the front lines. They're dealing with this. They're putting their lives at risk. They're on a suicide mission, a lot of them. So yes, give them the masks first, by all means. But then rally together some little old ladies that aren't doing anything but watching their latest soap opera and put them to work sewing some masks for the community. Churches should be talking to the people within their congregations and having them make masks for each other. This is a time, if you're a Christian or just a person that goes to church or has a friendly group or whatever you want to call it, this is the time where you put your money where your mouth is. You're talking about people dying here. The leader of whatever group, you can use a telephone. Your telephone is not contaminated if you've been wiping it with Lysol like I have. Pick up your telephone, Call the people in your group, your congregation, your group of friends, whatever, and say, hey, Mary likes to sew. How about, let's contact her and get her to make us some masks. Simple as that. It's kind of like the old theory, each one can reach one. Well, the proof is in the pudding, Ivy. In the Czech Republic, on the little map thing that they show, they are the least, right now, they are having the least fatalities since they started orchestrating people wearing the mask or wearing something over their face. Yeah, a cotton t-shirt protects you 50%. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you brought that up, though, Ivy, that they can't mandatorily require something if they don't make it available. True. That would be a double bind. That's like me saying, go make me some coffee, and I have no coffee in the house, So good point. Very good point. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Grandma Ducky. I wonder, if a cotton t-shirt is 50% effective, how about doubling over the cotton t-shirt? Will that make it a little bit more effective? Just a thought. This is basically this thing here. This is the cotton t-shirt. That's all this is. It's a little girl's nightie, a nightgown. Matthew thought for some reason I wore a size 0 or something. I don't even know what size this is. I just tucked a heater filter inside of it. Now, it's not totally foolproof, Something could get in there still, which is why I put on this first. First this, and then that over. That makes me a little bit more protected, I would say. And if I stay away from people in general, that's almost 100% in my book. I'm doing everything I know to keep from getting this stupid thing. And God forbid, if it ever did get me, at least I knew I did everything I could to avoid it. It's kind of like when it came to divorcing my first husband. I was married to him for 23 years. When I finally decided it was time to get divorced, I listened to Dr. Phil, of all people, who said, earn your way out of the marriage. Do every single thing you can. Exhaust all your resources before you finally call it quits. Go to the counselors. Go to the priest. Go to the pastor. Get on your hands and knees and pray. Whatever you have to do. When you know you've done everything, you're 99% sure, then you get the divorce. Same thing for this. Not that I'm divorcing anybody, but same thing. I have no idea. I was wondering the same thing, Grandma Ducky. I would think all of those officials would have masks on. Next, you're going to be hearing that they're in the hospital with it. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. The first time I heard them and watched them, they were like super close together. I'm like, hello. Are you not aware of what you're actually talking about right now? It's probably circulating amongst all of you. In fact, I have something to show you if I can find it. Hold on a minute. This is an interesting article I found. So there was this guy, I think his name is Lee. Yeah, this is the one. See if I can show it to you. No, I'll tell you about it. The guy, he's from Hong Kong, I believe. He is known as a cult leader. He claims to be the Messiah, Jesus himself. And there was a lady that got sick with a fever in his congregation, and before long, he was responsible for, I think, 40,000 people getting sick with this. And he got on his hands and his knees, and he apologized to the government. He apologized to America. He apologized to everybody. because he wished, and upon, not really being with it, obviously, realized that by letting that woman come into the congregation and stay there for 4 more worship services after she had a fever, that he infected 40,000 people because of one woman he let keep coming back to his little gathering. So yeah, when I see a bunch of politicians standing around without anything protective wise on, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. What, you're in the White House, so you're somehow immune? Last I checked, the White House is not surrounded by any type of shield that keeps this out. Not that I know of. So again, nonsensical, makes no sense. But to each his own. I'm not going to go down without a fight. That's all I know. Not that I plan on. And hopefully all of you guys feel the same way. That you're just going to do what you can to at least protect against it and prevent it, so that you and the ones you love can stay as healthy as possible. Oh, cool, Grandma Ducky. That's awesome. Right, exactly. When you get sick, that will be panic too. Especially if a politician gets sick. There's more panic when a famous person gets sick, like a celebrity, a politician, whatever, because we see them as somehow up on this pedestal. It's like, what if one of our people got sick on YouTube? One of the big people. I will not name names because I'm not speaking that on anybody. But if we suddenly found out that they had it and they were in the hospital, that would be like pandemonium on YouTube. And I'm talking about the big names. I'm not talking about, oh, so-and-so has a channel. I'm talking about the ones you all know really well, that are well known, that are on here all the time. That would be very upsetting to us. That would be a major wake-up call to people, especially if that creator then made a video from the hospital and said, look, y'all, get the masks on. Don't play with this. Get it on. Whatever you got to do, to make one and wear it. Did you see the study about blood types? I did not see the study about blood types. Can you tell me about it? Give me like a summary. Are people with certain blood types more likely to have this thing happen? Or I'm an A positive. I don't know if that makes a difference to anybody, but that's my blood type. I'm an A plus. Just playing. I suppose, Nancy Rich. I suppose. I pray that is what happens, that God will spare our president, because whether you like him or not, that is who God allowed to be in office. And my Bible says to honor your leaders. Whether you agree with them or not, you're supposed to pray for them and honor them. So, yeah, you're right. I see your side of it too, Nancy. You're right. I mean, there's many sides to the whole thing. Obviously, we all are opinionated. We all have our views on stuff. But that is a good point that, maybe he feels that he's protected. And maybe he is. Time will tell. That's all I can say. As for me, I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to wash my hands constantly. I'm going to try to minimize even swallowing saliva, to be honest with you. I'm a little paranoid, I suppose, myself, but I'm still here and I'm well, praise God, and I pray that I continue to stay well. I wonder where the other kitty is, because I don't want him coming in and starting anything with you. munchy time for me. Munchy, munchy, munchy. Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. There's Neo. Oh. So Neo and Bobo, Neo and Bobo are on cat trees. Hi, Norma. They are each on respective cat trees. Bobo is sleeping in the cat room on a tree, and Neo is sleeping on the cat tree in our bedroom. So they're both happy little campers in there sleeping, which is good because now Mimi and Teddy Bear are not under fire from the other cats harassing them. I just want to show y'all something, especially the person that likes to bombard my comments. I don't know if you can read this, but this is from the owner of Bobo. He has a warm shelter we built in my garage. We made it because I was really worried about him wanting to be outside when it was super cold. Haha. If you're interested in making one, my girlfriend gets these really nice styrofoam coolers. We take them to animal shelters and vets because they make warm rooms for strays, etc. It works well, and I stuff a fluffy warm blanket inside and cut a little door for him to go in and out. He's talking about Bobo, which he calls Frey. That's his name for him. Last time he was at my house, he ate 1.5 cups of cat food and a palm-sized amount of turkey. When I first got him, I didn't let him outside at all for about 3 months. He ballooned up because I had used a gravity feeder for food. He will literally eat for 5 minutes, go take a nap, wake up and eat, hang out with me, and take a nap all day. Eat nap, with cuddling and playing mixed in, there at random times. At one point, he weighed more than my girlfriend's dog, and she was 13 pounds. After that, I was like, oh, okay, buddy. Diet time for you. And then he asked us if we wanted one of the coolers for him, so he could stay outside. And here you go, hater that wanted to bombard my comments. I don't even mind him hanging out in your house with you two or cuddling with him. He can be an a-hole, but normally he's very sweet. LOL. I just want him to come back home. When he doesn't come home for a day or two, I start thinking he got shot or ran over or something like that. So, there you go. He doesn't even mind the cat hanging out here, staying in our house with us, cuddling with us. So you've seen it with your own two eyes. It's not us kidnapping the cat. Yeah, we have the cat. Not have it. He comes and goes. He's back at our house now. He woke me up at 4 a.m. in the morning today to eat tons of cat food. And then he went back. Well, I put him back out because he was harassing my other cats. But I asked the guy yesterday, what do you want me to do? He keeps showing up here. He's like, I let him come and go. I'm just going to keep on letting him roam. He feels that's what's right to do. Let him be free. So, I guess in a way we're sharing the cat, as odd as that seems. And he's fine with it. And now we can keep in touch with each other. Like if he says, hey, is Frey down there? I can say, yep, he's laying on the cat tree. And if he wants to come and get him, he can. If he wants me to send him home, I will. It's like somebody's kid coming to play. No, he lives on the same street. He literally lives down the street from me. His mom, who passed away, God rest her soul, she was the sweetest lady. She owns the little house next to us. He lives a few houses down from that. So we're on the same street. That's why Frey, Bobo, seems to end up here all the time. Oh, I understand, Grandma Ducky. I gotcha. That's between God and them where their faith was at, but I know what you're saying. This thing is not a respecter of persons or beliefs. Oh, yeah, Nancy. And, we're all of different beliefs, and that's okay. We're allowed to do that. This is a free country as much as it can be. Some people would look and say, hey, you call that free? Sometimes I feel that way. But compared to other countries, in a lot of ways, we are free. We really are. I'm sure most of us know that for a fact if we know anything about other countries. Um, but yeah, I mean, everybody's on a different type of plane, I guess you could say, in different ways. We all have different ways that we relate to who we say is God or our creator or our maker or whatever. It's just, we're all different people. We all have different ways of looking at things. And we all like to gravitate, I think most people do, towards people that feel the way they do and believe the way they do about things. I know I do. I tend to gravitate towards people that see things the way I do, but I really enjoy this chat room because everybody is different and I seem to get along with everybody. So I think it's because people know what will trigger me if they bring it up. They've learned that over being with me for over a year, so they don't bring it up. And I like that about people when they don't. I'm not going to purposely say something that's going to upset somebody or cause an argument because I don't like arguing. I don't like debates. So problem solved with that. Anyway, I just wanted the person that likes to bombard my comment area with nonsense about stealing cats and abducting the neighbor's cat, and I took this cat and he didn't give him to me. There you go. Those were his own words. He didn't give him to me, but he is fine with him being here when he wants to be here. Frey, Bobo, whatever, has a mind of his own. He comes and goes when he pleases. So that's good, Nancy, that you know your future. It's always comforting to have an inner sense of I'm okay. We just all need to, look out for each other as we can. And we need to help each other where we can. In fact, right now, y'all are my group. So if you guys make masks and stuff and you're willing to send them out to some people in here, get some addresses and send them out. By all means, help each other out. Because maybe people don't have access to them. But if you can make some and send them their way, that'll help. Every little bit helps. We all can do our part, no matter how small or big. Oh, that's all right, Nancy. That's all right. I know. We have a lot of time to think right now, don't we? And sometimes we have too much to think about. And then we end up, kind of wanting to battle people over it or just have a talk about it and people don't really want to talk about it because they're happy where they're at. That's okay too. It's all right. No, I am not interested in making extra cash by completing online surveys. But thank you for offering. I keep getting these things in email about that. Oh, I'm not going anywhere 4th of July. I don't like 4th of July. I will sit in my home and probably hear fireworks going on all hours of the night. I won't even have to leave my home. Oh, I know, Grandma Ducky. I won't see my grandbabies who aren't really babies anymore either, unfortunately. It's just not a chance I choose to take. I would rather be alive for many years after to see my grandbabies than be able to see them one time and then end up dying. It's not worth that. I'm not saying you will die if you get it, but still, not a chance I want to take. I know, I can't wait till Amber gets pregnant someday and I can actually have a relationship with this baby. I really didn't get to be much of a grandma, just for a year with Madison. It was the best year of my life, seriously. One of the best years of my life. But now she's 14? No, 12? 12 or 13. I can't remember. And my grandson is 15, or going to be 15. Time flies, y'all. It really flies. I'm really thankful for the internet right now, though. I really am. I mean, sometimes I don't choose to be on here because it can cause a lot of stress, but I'm so thankful that I can come on here and talk to people, like real people. It may not be the same as being in person with them, but honestly, I tend to be a little bit of a loner anyway, so this works for me. I'm usually more of, I used to talk a lot on the phone, and then I got burnt out on that. But then as time went on, I enjoyed being on the internet, so now I'm more of like an internet junkie, I think. But it's nice having this outlet. Can you imagine if you didn't have the internet? It would be miserable. You'd be really trying to find something to occupy your time. And it's not that you can't find something. You can play phone games or board games or make a puzzle. You can do all that. But it's not the same as having real people on the other end responding to you, giving their, pieces of their mind and their opinions and their values. And it's just different having a human being on the other end, even if it's just an internet thing. Thank God we have a safe way to communicate. And we can even see each other online. If you want to have a video chat with somebody, you can do that. You can do that on your phone. Years ago, we didn't have that. Back when the bubonic plague and all that other stuff was going on, they didn't have the internet. They didn't have cell phones. They were stuck in quarantine, literally stuck in quarantine with very little to do, stuck in a house. So I'm not complaining, y'all. I'm not. We got it a lot better than a lot of people over the years that have been through stuff like this. We at least can talk face to face on a camera. And it's like being there without the germs. I say win-win on that one. Yeah, it's not fun staying in. I agree with my autistic friend, but it sure beats being in the hospital. That's one place I don't choose to spend my holidays or any of my days at. Oh, I understand. I had some of them too, Norma. I gotcha. I think a lot of people have some of those. That's how they ended up on my channel. Because I talk about that sort of thing, about being abused by people and how to break free from the abuse and that kind of thing. It's kind of what I do. It's kind of what I started with on this channel. And we've grown from there, but for the most part, that's what my channel was about. I have water in my ear from my last shower, y'all, and it's not fun. It really is not fun. I think that's the most upsetting thing to me is if I get sick or I have a headache or something that won't go away, like my hip pain, my back pain. I can't go anywhere to have an x-ray to get it looked at unless I want to risk my life, literally. You trust everyone. Oh, well, yeah. Eventually, hopefully, you will learn who you can and can't. It is a learning process, though, and usually a hard knocks type learning process of being knocked down a few hundred times before you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't go there and do that again. Life is all about learning. And it's something we never stop doing until we die. Well, and then maybe there's some learning to do. I don't know. I haven't been there and come back to tell you about it. Hopefully there's something to do up in heaven, because I don't want to be bored once I get up there. I don't know. I really don't know what my thoughts of heaven are. But not being in pain is a big plus. I can tell you that one. Sometimes you can achieve that down on earth, but not all the time. And lately I haven't been able to achieve much of that painlessness. At least not when I work out. So my husband said, no working out, no exercising today. Give your back and your hips a break. So I'm just kind of sitting around, and I thought, I know, I'll go on and talk about my little mask that I'm making and wearing so everybody can get a little chuckle. Hi, Lee. Are you? Good job. Did you see my video earlier, Lee, about the masks? Or did you do that all on your own? Which either way is great. I didn't know if I might have inspired some mask making. That would have made me very happy if I did. I love when I can be a catalyst for good change that can help people, and in this case, save people, literally. But if not, that's fine too. I'm glad to hear that you're making them. Lee, wait till you see my mask. It's pretty fancy. Check this out, woman. So you got this one, of course. This is the normal mask we all wear if we have one. And then we put this little baby over it. And check this out, Lee. I got rufflies. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I got rufflies. And I got a filter inside this sucker. A filter. I got a heater filter. Yeah, I'm sporting it. I might start a new fashion trend. That would be cool. Why not? You gotta wear them. They may as well look nice, huh? No, I think people probably beat me to it with some of these masks that I've seen. I don't know. You know, they're talking about this thing lasting into months. So we may as well just get used to protecting ourselves at this point. That's the way I see it. Just plan on it being a long-term thing so that you're prepared. Maskorama. Hi, Martha. Yes, hey, you know what? I'm proud of you, Lee, for making the mask. And I'm glad for every one of you who are sitting there making masks or getting ready to wear a mask, because this is exactly what happened to me this morning. My friend Susan sent me a, what do you call it? A video thing. Hey, Juan, John, whatever. Sorry, I saw your name quick and said Juan because I'm thinking Spanish from doing Duolingo. Anyway, she sent me a video about the Czech Republic and how they have the lowest death rate right now from this thing because they're all mandatorily wearing masks, or they did wear masks or whatever. Hey, John, what did you mean by wearing a scarf this summer, though? I guess I'm not understanding what you're saying about that. Oh, you just made one with hot glue. I know I saw a lady doing one with hot glue. Are you doing it with the pipe cleaner for the nose to bend around the nose? Then I saw somebody doing one with aluminum foil and a coffee filter. Yeah, no, I wouldn't feel safe with that one. Ooh, animal print. We all ought to do videos with our masks on them, huh? Hi, Cheetah No More. Oh, your daughter made some from cloth napkins? Okay. Oh, you had tiny wire. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's important to get that tight seal. That's why I like this one I just made, because it really seals tightly around my whole face. Covers me from stem to stern, as they say. It covers the gamut. But I'm excited now because I see that my friendies on here, my viewers, my friends, my family, are actually taking this seriously and they're making masks and some of them are wearing masks and it makes me so happy because it means I probably won't have to lose any of you. I won't have to hear so and so passed away from this. You know, that makes me happy. At least we're fighting it with everything in us that we can. Hi, Kimmy. Yep, I would be doing it by I did do that one by hand actually. Yep. Hey, it's inspiring us to get creative if nothing else, right? We're all becoming creative. And like I said, if any of y'all can volunteer to make some masks for your friends on here that don't sew or don't have access to a mask, then by all means help a brother out, help a sister out, you know? So anybody in here that doesn't have access and wants a mask and would be willing to wear one, you know, speak out. Let us know. Let your friends in here know, hey, I need a mask and I don't know how to sew. Would you mind sending me one? And maybe they will. Oh my gosh, Martha, you told me about that and it's just getting worse. Oh, okay, Lee. Oh, cloth masks, bandana, or a scarf when in public. Yeah, no problem here on that one. I don't care if I'm sweating. And actually, in the summer, we shouldn't be having this problem because I'm pretty sure heat is a big part of what kills this sucker. So hopefully that will be the case and we can see this thing die out in the extreme temperatures wherever they are. That would be nice. Don't know if it's going to be all that simple, but just in case it is. I don't know. I'm really trying hard, y'all, to focus on positives and to look at things that make me feel empowered, like I can do something about this. Kitty pee pads. Oh. Yeah, this is like so tiny, it fits through the tiniest of holes and stuff. You're using linen for filter, cotton for mask. Okay. Yeah, you can't go around suffocating yourself. Yes, exactly. I know I watched all the videos about how it causes the fever and it's some type of a protein with a fat thing wrapped around it. That's why wash your hands with soap that suds up. Don't use the antibacterial and think that you're safe. Antibacterial does nothing on this thing. You gotta suds up those hands and that body. Apparently, this thing will not penetrate healthy skin, though. I did read that. So if you don't have cuts or open sores or whatever, just like on your arms or whatever, it's not likely to get in. But it does get in through the mucosa, which means anything that's mucousy, like your nose, your mouth, your eyes, your ears, probably. I don't know about the ears, but definitely the eyes. Yeah, true, Martha. That is very true. Got to be careful of that too. Make sure the material you're using is breathable. Kind of need that. Well, I know some people are making them out of coffee filters, and I guess if that's all you have, it's better than nothing. I mean, do what you can, and if you need help, like I said, reach out to your friends on here. If you guys are, willing to help out making some people here masks, put your email addresses and let the people contact you and give you their address so you can send them out a mask or two. Wondering if Teddy is trying to get in. Hey, AD. You're choosing to live in heaven now on this plane of existence? You mean not on this plane of existence? Hey, you have a good day too, AD. No, I guess Teddy's not out there. It's just that same canvas thing whipping against the doorway. Ugh. There you go, Martha. Honestly, Martha, I don't think anybody's giving anybody any side eyes these days. Except people that just want to be jerks and make a joke out of this, which it's not. I think most people think it's pretty serious at this point. Hi, main girl. Oh, that's good, cheated. Hey, Mommy Mars. You know what I think the hardest thing is not touching my face. I touch my face a lot during the day. And I've been trying so hard not to, but I get little itches sometimes and I just reach up and try to scratch and I'm like, "Oh no, don't touch your face." Not that I've been around anybody that was likely exposed, but still. I haven't, Mommy Mars, but there are videos on here, a lot of videos that talk about making it with a bandana and rubber bands. It's not hard to do. Or even like hair things, like hair rubber bands, hair bands, whatever, ponytail holders. Meanwhile, my goofy daughter is planning on still having Bible studies in her house. I'm like, Amber, you can't be doing that. This is contagious. You cannot do that. It's deadly. Oh, Mom, it's fine. We're only going to be 6 or 7 people. I'm like, no, don't do it. But do you think she'll listen? She's going to do what she's going to do. And I'm going to be praying the whole time. My other daughter thinks she's already been exposed to it by somebody that works with her husband. So far, she's not symptomatic, but as you know, that doesn't necessarily guarantee anything, and that's what scares me. The sad thing is, if somebody you know does end up with this, you can't go see them. You can't sit there and hold their hand and be there for them. You have to see them on a computer screen or a phone screen. Yeah, no doubt, Norma Thomas. Yeah, me too, Martha Lee. Me too. I just keep hoping if I go in a store or a restaurant, like near a restaurant or anything, that they've sprayed everything down and, they are using extreme safety measures. Even near buildings, let alone in them. Oh, I did tell her not to do it, Martha, many times. She basically called me paranoid and said, God will watch over them. Ha ha, John, you're funny. I am stubborn, though, and set in my ways. John knows. He knows me firsthand, up close and personal. Yeah, I should have sent that hater over your direction, John. You could have put him in his place. Or her. I don't know if it was a him or her. Who knows? I'll go sick John on you. She works in the medical field. What the heck? You mean my daughter that's having the Bible study? That's my youngest daughter. She doesn't work in the medical field. She has worked in a hospital. I know cheated no more. Yep, that's what I heard too, Grandma Ducky. Yep. Yep, they got to wipe stuff constantly. Matthew said the same thing. I don't know, but I ate some of it too, just in case. I know. I didn't hug or kiss my husband goodbye today when he went to work either. That's really hard when I've been waiting all this time to have that romance back in my life, and now I can't really have romance in my life very much unless we both just got out of the shower. Yeah, good try with Amber, I know. Yep. Some of the stores are doing that, Mommy Mars. Oh, your son's mother-in-law keeps trying to hug your son. Oh. Oh boy. That could cause some problems, huh? Well, we can only be responsible for ourselves, We can't make other people do what's right. Which is why I figured, I would put this video on and I would send the video out to other people that I originally watched all over my Facebook. Every single one of my Facebook people got that video about wearing a mask today. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to totally spam everyone on my Facebook with this. And if they hate me, they hate me, but maybe they'll be alive. Thank you, John. So everybody eat some ginger. I didn't even think of gas pumps, Grandma Ducky. Thank you. So eat ginger and be careful about touching gas pumps, y'all. And wash your hands if you touch gas pumps or grocery carts. Never even thought of that. Thank you so much. That's why I come on here. Because y'all just remind me of stuff or tell me stuff I didn't even think of. Because I just pumped gas the other day and I'm going to have to pump some more gas because my car is running low. So probably put a glove on my hand before I do that, huh? Well, and gas pumps, a lot of the gas stations have wipes too. Oh, yeah. No recycled bags in the store anymore. Uh-huh. Yep. That makes sense. That's why I have my recycled bags that you gave me and a couple other ones in the back seat of the car. And after we shop, we're taking everything out, putting them into the recycled bags, and getting rid of the old bags. Yep. I'm doing my part too. Nope. No bringing anything into the store. That makes sense. That's smart. Never even thought that. I'm like, Matthew, let's put the bags in the back so we remember to use our own bags. Can't do it. I will, however, ask them to put them in paper. Yeah, I don't like using plastic either. It kills the wildlife. Ginger lemon. Okay. I'll work it in my tea, John. I'm a tea drinker, which I haven't been drinking my tea today. I need to start drinking some. Yep. Spray it with Lysol, wipe it down. Yep. Set nothing on the ground. Thank you, Grandma Ducky. Keep telling us stuff. So we're not setting anything on the ground. We're wearing our masks. We're wiping everything down with Lysol. Not touching the gas pump. If we do, we're washing our hands with soap. Not antibacterial stuff, people. Soap that suds up to kill the outer layer of this thing and destroy it in its path. Oh, that's good. Cheated no more. Leave your shoes outside. Yep. 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 I need to start doing that too. Not just talking about it, but doing it. Yeah, gas prices went down. Kombucha has black and green tea types. I don't like kombucha though. I can't stand kombucha. It's got a weird off taste. Yeah, bleach will kill 99% of most germs. Yep, drinking more water. I did hear though that even if you drink hot water, it's not necessarily guaranteed to do anything about this situation. So I'm sorry for even putting out that information. I didn't know it was incorrect. Somebody corrected me on it. And so thank you to that person, even though they've been a thorn in my side. But thank you for letting me know I was incorrect and assuming that hot drinks would wash it down your throat into your stomach where the stomach acid will neutralize it. Apparently, that's not the case. Oh, I know, I know. Share away, John. Share away. Mm. Okay, so that's good. You can drink the hot drinks to keep the mucus broken up. That's a good thing. But it doesn't wash the actual disease down your throat like they had originally said, apparently. At least according to the one guy that I watched, it doesn't. I don't know. There's so much information out there. Sometimes it's hard to know. So take what you can, apply it, and pray for the best. Stay in touch with us and keep everybody lifted up in prayer and positivity. Hopefully, we'll all come out with no casualties through the YouTube community. 5-in-1 bleach. Never heard of it, but I do have bleach. I mix bleach with pine sol, I think it is. Oh, nice. Cheated no more. No sugars, yeah. Except I'm naughty because I eat Cool Whip and there's sugar in it. Yeah, I got to get some lemons too. Hi, Kirsty. Okay, love you, John. See you later. May as well say bye, neighbor. He only lives not far from me. I'll be back, y'all. It's taking me a minute to walk because my back hurts so bad. I need to get to a darn chiropractor. I'm going to get some hot water. Speaking of hot water, get me some tea. Which reminds me, I need to buy some By the way, y'all, speaking of breaking up mucus, cayenne pepper does that too. So if you can stomach it and handle it, drink some cayenne in your tea or your hot water or lemon water, whatever. Oh, God. Matthew's going to be doing the shopping anyway because I cannot walk like this. My hip, my back hurting so bad. It's not a scream. There. I'm going to get me some cayenne pepper. Just a sec. Some lemon. My little lemon, but I'm going to get some fresh ones today when I shop. Be right back. I need to use the ladies' room. Wash my hands. Sudsy, soapy water. I'm going to wipe my lemon down with Lysol. Just in case. Wipe down my lemon, wipe down my cayenne powder container. Wipe down my phone. Phones are very germy, as we know. I'm not going to wipe the screen, though, because that will just be asking for trouble. It'll probably ruin the screen, and then I'll have no phone, and then I'll be upset. So we don't want to do that. I'll wipe down my surroundings, though. The computer. And I'll wipe down my cup. Actually, Matthew's cup. This one is Matthew's. All right, let me catch up to what y'all are saying here. Red highlight. What red highlight? Did I miss something? Oh, really? Every time Kirsty typed, it was highlighted red? Oh, your avocado tree died? That's sad. Sorry. Your stores are out of wipes. These are wipes I had from a long time ago because I hated wiping down the back of the toilet. Something about guys. They do something with the toilet. It gets all hairy. So I didn't want to wipe down the back of it. So I bought wipes. So I'd make sure I wiped it down because it's like germy. What's up, Bowie? What you doing, buddy? You guys want to say hi to Bo? Don't inhale cayenne pepper. Bad plan. Hi, Bobos. Hey, Frey. What you doing, buddy? Which name do you answer to? Bobo Silver or Frey? He's just laying there. He's looking for Mimi. No, you're not going to bother anybody while you're in here. You just go ahead and take your little nap there, buddy. Gotta love that cayenne. Goes right into your throat and chokes you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Turmeric, yes. I know John got me hooked on taking turmeric. When Matthew was sick one day, he bought him a big, huge bottle of it. I don't know if he bought it, but he told Matthew to buy it. And I use it now. Keeps the inflammation down. Oh, somebody got a talking to? I missed that part. What's up with that? Who got a talking to and about what? You know what this whole thing reminds me of? It reminds me of taking antibiotics. You know how when you're given an antibiotic and then you start feeling better and you're like, oh, I'm better. Not going to take it anymore. Hi, G. Marie. So you stop taking it? It's the same type of thing. It's like When this thing first hit, when we first found out about it in the US, or at least around where I am, everybody's like, we're staying in our house, we're never coming out. Next thing you know, oh, well, we have to work. So, and even the ones that didn't have to work chose to work. And now it's like people are just taking really dangerous, dumb chances all the way around. It's not so scary anymore now that, we've gotten through hearing all about all the people that died and what it's all about, how it affects the body. Now it's like, oh, well, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. Not for me, but a lot of people look at it that way. I never looked at it that way from the get-go, and I'm not going to. You can't order anything online? Really? I ordered stuff online. It just takes a long time to get anywhere. Oh, that's what you were saying, Grandma Ducky. Do you want out, buddy? Hold on, I'm going to let Kitty out if he wants to go out. You want to go out, bud? It's beautiful out there. Go out and run around a while. Okay. Yeah, I watched your conference today, G. Marie, from New Jersey. A lot of people died. Lots. Oh my gosh. I will use the nail polish I have, and if I don't have it, oh well, I guess my nails will go unpainted. Or I'll use paint on them instead of nail polish if I'm that desperate. Thank you, Grandma Ducky. That makes me happy. I'm going to keep on drinking my hot stuff then, like I have been. It's always worth a try, If nothing else, at least you tried what you could. Err on the side of caution, as they say. Yeah, let the hair and the nails go. Y'all will be fine without your nails painted and your hair did, Maybe we'll get to see some real people instead of mannequins running around with fake stuff on. I haven't worn my lipstick in a while. I do like my lipstick, but right now I'm just weird about putting anything on my face or near my mouth or whatever, I guess. Mucinex does nothing for me, cheated no more. Hot sauce does, however, like Tabasco, like you said. Somebody just told me View Jody's story. I don't even know what they're talking about. No, you don't be doing house calls. Tell them go watch a YouTube channel. Learn to do it themselves. They got plenty of time. Man, that cayenne pepper straight to my throat. Nothing's gonna live there now. Dang. I'm choking myself with cayenne pepper over here, people. Ugh. You know, frankly, I don't want their nasty tests. I don't want something shoved up my nose. I will pass on that. That's the big reason that's keeping me from trying, keeping me trying to not get this thing, is I am terrified of having stuff shoved in my nose. I've seen my husband have that test done. It's not pleasant. And he's pretty brave. I'm not brave. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like invasive procedures. To me, sticking something in my nose is invasive. Yep. Cayenne can kill a lot of things. What did Mommy Mars say? I totally missed it. Yeah, I dye my own hair and do my own nails too. Well, you go and have that, you go have whatever test you want. I don't want anything shoved up my nose. I even watched it online just to kind of be brave about it. It still scared me. Don't like that. I just assume the doctor say, hey, if you got these symptoms, treat for it just in case, and then if it gets worse, come in. Not first thing, hook me up to a flipping heart monitor and like they do. Now I'm getting this thing. Amazon wants to hire you. Sure they do. It'll say that they don't do it in my state. Exactly, Cheetah, no more. That's why I'm doing this. Why I'm doing my videos about wearing the masks. Good. I hope they get the one for the sides of the mouth. Yes, cayenne is different from turmeric. They're both spices. So, hi, Becca. This is Becca, everybody. We're going to be doing an interview on Monday night. She has a wonderful group that helps women that are depressed and anxious and struggling to move forward in their lives. Thanks for coming in, Becca. I'm excited to have you here. Becca, these are all my friends and some new people too. Martha Lee, I've known her for quite a while. G. Marie's been with me probably the longest of anybody here. Mommy Mars has just blessed my socks off with boxes and boxes of awesome clothes and gifts, and she's fantastic. She's a good friend. We've talked on the phone many, many times. Cheated no more. I'm just getting to know, unless they were under a different name, which is possible. Grandma Ducky is everybody's jokester on YouTube. She's our jokey person. She can make people laugh when nobody can. And who else we got in here right now? I think that's the main people that are in here right now. But there's some others. Lear D usually buys me my lipstick, which I don't have on right now. But I was telling Becca, which is Resilient Women Club, I was telling her that we are like the best people, some of the best people on YouTube, that she will find true friends in here, that you guys have all been with me through really rough times. So I told her this is a good place to find friends and friendship and a nice place to hang out. Hi, Tanya. Tanya's an awesome person too. I'm still getting to know her too. Some people have changed their names on here, so I get confused and I'm not sure if I know them or not. But this is Becca, everybody. I hope it's okay that I said your name. I didn't know if you wanted to be incognito, but I figured since you wrote some ebooks, You're used to having your name said. But yeah, these are my friendies. And this is Becca, my new friendie. And how did I meet Becca? I sent her out the video about wearing a face mask. Turns out she's the same person that my cousin Shawnee had referred me to a long time ago. And now we are becoming close friends, and I am reviewing some of her materials that she's written, and I'm going to be doing a written review for her as I finish up the materials. So I'm taking notes as I go, since obviously I have so much time on my hands. But she's got her first chapter written in her little program, and it's really good. It sounds a lot like some of the stuff I would say. So we're definitely on the same wavelength. So y'all get over and check out her link if you want. She can post that in here if she's able or whatever. But we will be doing an interview so she can tell more about what she's all about on Monday. Lord willing. Yes, me too. It's about the only normal chat room on here. Well, I definitely don't tolerate a lot of garbage in here. I don't like it, and I'm not able to handle a lot of stress. So when people start up with stuff, I tend to nip it pretty quick. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I spar along with them, but people don't usually like it when I do that. And then me, I just sit here on my phone and kind of color pictures when I get to the point where I don't know what else to say. There you go, Tanya. Yep. Make them decontaminate. ResilientWomen.club. Is it like this? I will spell it out and you can tell me if this is right. Women. Is it like this? You dip out when things get testy. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wish I could dip out, but I'm kind of the creator of the room, so I have to hang around and deal with it. Okay, so there you go. There is the link if y'all want to go check her out, see what she's about, what she does, get a little bit of an overview so you'll know what Monday's going to kind of be about. Meanwhile, I have to come up with some questions to ask this fine lady for our little interview. So that's what I will be working on the side. It's a normal chat room. Yeah, it's a normal chat room for the most part. We try. With me running it, I don't know how normal it can be, but I'm a little goofy sometimes. Huh? You've a couponer. Oh, okay. I hear you. I know we're going shopping as soon as I go pick Matthew up, which should be shortly, so I'll have to cut this short. But I'm so glad you came in, though, so that we could introduce you to our fine group of people here. What's nice is a lot of these people I know offline, too, so at least like by phone. So I can tell you the ones that are good people and the ones that you got to steer clear of. And so far in here, there's none that you really need to steer clear of, so you're good. You're safe befriending any of these individuals. My friend Jean Marie needs a lot of encouragement, so Maybe your material will help her. She's been through a lot. Okay, who are we praying for? Oh, yeah, we lift up Mommy Mars's father-in-law and ask that you touch him, Lord, and comfort Mommy Mars and her family when they're going through this. Give them strength and peace to let them know that he is in good hands. Jesus, Yeshua's name. Whoops. Need to keep an eye on my messages here in case Matthew messages me. Oh gosh. Father, I lift up Becca's father and Becca's stepmom. I ask that you touch both of them, Lord, where they're at right now. We lift up her father. We pray that you breathe new air into his lungs, that he will not rely on this respirator to stay alive, if that's at all possible, Lord. And for peace for her mom, her stepmom, who's going through a really hard time with this right now. We pray your angels will surround both of them, Lord, wherever they are, that you speak to them and let them know that they're not alone, that you bring restoration and healing, complete health, total 100% health. In Jesus, Yeshua's name, amen. And I am so behind here. Okay. Oh boy, Tanya. Hi, Sapphire. How's it going today, lady? You doing all right? Yes, amen. Be comforted, for sure. People on here do care. We're a bunch of caring people here, for sure. All right, guys, I need to go suddenly. Matthew's home. It is time to go shopping. Hang on, he's coming in. Hold on, honey. Takes me a minute to open the door. I'm trying. Did you take your shoes off? No.
I gotta pee, dude. I don't have time to go this on.
We'll hope his germs from his shoes don't jump onto me. Oh, you're welcome, Sapphire. And now I have to unkeep you company because we're going shopping for food. Yep, I will mask up. You can count on that. I got it right here. I got it figured out here. I got this one, and I got my fancy mask. You guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Stay safe, mask up, social distancing, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill by now. Everybody have a great day. Be blessed, be safe, be free, be careful. Mwah. Love to all of you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Remember, you can write me anytime, and I'll give you my text number if you ever want to text me or call me. Here's my info. Thanks for coming in, Becca. I'll get to part 2 as soon as I can, but we got to go grocery shopping, and maybe I'll do it later when I'm done with that. Okay, guys. Love ya. Bye.